Welcome to Audix. My name is Dean Kay. I am the music director and audio technician for Kink.fm. It's a Portland, Oregon radio station, and we use Audix microphones in the Kink Live Performance Lounge pretty much every day. Today we're at the Audix facility in Wilsonville, Oregon, and we're going to be talking about getting great drum sounds using your Audix microphones. I want to introduce Mike Snyder. He is a studio session player, an Audix endorser, and a clinician. Welcome, Mike.
Glad to be here, Dean.
Mike will be demonstrating how to position microphones on individual drums and how to quickly and easily get the best sound out of the drum set using your Audix microphones. You'll be able to hear how each individual drum sounds by itself and as a whole for each mic position. We'll be building up the drum kit from the kick drum to the snare drum, the overheads, the rack toms and the floor tom, the hi-hat, and then we'll hear them all together as one instrument, the drum kit.
Yeah, this is actually, I think, a really important thing for every drummer nowadays, is to be aware of how to get a good drum sound out of their drums. In fact, like me, I carry my own microphones with me even for all my live work. It's because I never know what to expect. When I get on stage, I can hand them mics and does two things. It makes my drum sound better and kind of puts me up a little bit in the front of house guys' eyes. Oh man, he's got his own mics. How cool.
Makes it easier for them because the microphones come from Audix already with pre-EQing. They don't need any additional EQing or enhancement. They really don't need much in the way of compression. They already make the drums sound the way you want them, so he doesn't have to do too much at the mixing board.
Here's a little mic terminology 101. There are two types of microphones we're going to hear today, a dynamic microphone and a condenser microphone. They function a little differently. Dynamic microphone is one that, what we say in the industry, doesn't need phantom power. It means it's all self-contained. It works on an electromagnetic principle. A condenser microphone needs power in order to operate, and that generally comes from the soundboard. They call it phantom power. Condenser mics generally also have a nice, crisper, high end to them. Condenser mics I generally use on cymbals and percussion. Dynamic mics I use almost exclusively on drums. Each microphone has a pickup pattern. Now there are three basic pickup patterns. We have omni, which means the mic picks up in a sphere around it. It picks up as much in front of the mic as it does behind the mic or to the sides. That omni pattern will pick up a lot of room sound. We'll be using no omni mics today. Another pattern, very common, is called a cardioid pattern, or a heart-shaped pattern, you can imagine. That's why they call it cardioid, heart. There are two types of cardioid patterns. Cardioid is a fairly wide pattern. It picks up almost nothing from the back of the mic, but picks up predominantly from the front of the mic and a little bit to the sides. If I want to isolate and reject sounds to the side and to the back even further, I use what they call a hyper-cardioid pickup pattern, and that pattern will pick up almost exclusively what's in front of the mic, rejecting what's to the sides and to the back. This is something you never want to do. While the mains, or the main speakers or monitors are up, you never want to plug in or unplug a microphone. It causes a horrible pop and will make you not the friend of the sound guy. Never do that. Make sure that the mains and the monitors are down before you plug in or unplug a microphone.